everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to do this fun little project with you guys. It is patchwork slow stitching. So what I'm going to do is just take my tea and coffee dyed fabrics, because I wanted to keep it a neutral color. You get into like a meditation kind of state when you're just sitting there just stitching after stitch after stitch after stitch, and it's great. Brings the blood pressure down. It just helps you just sit there and just go whoo and just breathe. It's great. I love it. So if you're ready to relax and do some fun crafting, then you're at the right place here. What I want to show you guys is these are all my fabrics, just my different tea dyed or coffee dyed. I do some tea bundles and stuff like that, and I'll put that on the end screen if you want to see how I tea bundle some of my fabrics. So I got that, and then I have coffee dyed fabrics, and I can put that on the end screen. You guys come check those out. Super fun. There's different kinds, different textures, and yeah. So what I did is I took them, ripped them to size that I wanted, and I sat last night and did a majority of it just to get it done, because it takes a second to get this all stacked up. And I will show you how I do the rest of it here, and we'll do some pinning. And what I did this on for the base is an old Hawaiian shirt, because it's nice and thin. A sheet would work, a pillowcase would work, anything like that. You want something kind of thinner because you're going to be hand stitching through it. You don't want like jean or anything heavy like that, because it's just too much on your hands after a while, just trying to get the needle through. So thinner, the better, is what I say. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, is we're going to go ahead and just take, and just what I do is just overlap. I make sure when I put it down, I have at least some over the top. So, you know, 1/2 inch or so. It could be even a little less, just as long as you're catching the edges when you're sewing. So you could see like this one could go on top, as long as we're getting it around where when we stitch it, it catches on the edges here. So like that. I can undo this pin right here. Like this. And then I'll lay this one on top. So this is just so much fun just to go through your scraps. And I mean, you don't have to do just coffee dyed or anything like that fabrics. You can do any scraps that you have. It's a great way to use them up and to do different things with it. Like this could be a great journal cover. It could be a page like in your journal. I mean, it could be a little pouch that you can do and fold it up and make a fun pouch with it. Which I do have a video on making pouches, and I did this, but I did this with jean, so I only did some patchwork throughout, just little fun bits like that, but it shows you how to do the fold and how to put it all together, so I can make sure to put that on the end screen. You guys can check it out. But this would be great, a great little pouch. Like you could take it and, you know, lay all your fabrics down how you want them, get them pinned, and then fold it into a fun pouch. Here, let's go down like that with it. Okay. And I'm just using these the little pins here, just the little guys. And then there's the bigger ones. I mean, it's just whatever your preference is, but you could do bigger ones if you want. The main point of this exercise is to just slow down, take a deep breath, you know. Just don't have so much pressure on yourself with projects. Just look at it, you know, place the pieces around the way you want them, take your time, and, you know, just go into your own thoughts and get everything how you like it. Because I think I'm liking that. Okay. And then I want to show you guys how to make a invisible basting stitch. So what we're going to do is I just have some thread. I think it's just some cheap thread actually that came in like a little kit of all these little like kind of threads and stuff. Because this is just going to be pretty much just to tack it all down so we can take the pins out of it. And then when, you know, you take your time working on it, you don't have all these pins in it all the time. So we're just tacking it down. And then I'll show you guys how to do like the running stitch and stuff like that with like our fun embroidery threads here. But for now, we're just going to start off on the edge here. Oh, I don't know if I pinned this one. Well, that's okay. I will hold it. So I'm just making sure I'm going through, and I don't mind that it overlaps like that. So I'm just making sure I go through the shirt and the fabric. Okay. So you just pop through like that. And you can put a knot at the end if you want, but we're going to go ahead and do like a little back stitch. So you're going to go back just a teeny bit, just a couple threads of the fabric. We're going to go back and then go forward about a 1/2 inch underneath. Okay. So then all that's showing is just the little mark right there, just a little spot. Okay, so I'll show you again. So we're going to go behind it a couple threads and then underneath about a 1/2 inch, okay? So under on the back side is going to be the wide part where it's wider back there. And then on the front, you're not even going to really see it at all because it's just a little back stitch. And then you're popping underneath here. Just like that. Stitch, and then just pop it forward about a 1/2 inch. Just like that. All right, so I brought you guys down just a little bit closer here so you can see. And I'm just going to pop that down here. Okay, so we're just going to do just like this, just a little back stitch and then pop it underneath like that. So that's what we're doing all the way across and all throughout. And I do about, so you go all the way across it and then we'll work our way down, and I do about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch skip. So it just goes all the way across just like this until we get down to the end here, and just do like a 1/2 inch in between each one. And I just think these are so much fun to do, and just, you know, sit in front of the TV, watch your favorite program, just sit there and just get it done, you know, or you could sit and chit chat with your friends like I'm doing right now and just have a good time. And just after a while, you won't even notice that you're just sitting there doing it, and it's just repetitive. So your brain's just kind of just doing it and just relaxing. So you're not stressing about work, or you're not stressing about the kids, or you're not stressing about, you know, daily life like that. It's just a nice getaway, I guess, you know, a vacation from your own thoughts. And that's why I love it. So you guys can see here. And I'm just making sure to catch like this edge right here. I want to make sure to catch that edge. So I'm just popping through just like that. Okay. There we go. And then push this down a little bit. Just go back behind the stitch and then pop up underneath. And then you got yourself some nice invisible, and then an invisible basting stitch. So now go to the next right here. See how this needs to be tacked down. So you could just go pop up right through there and then go back behind it. I mean, even if you're going off of it like that, and then go up to the next one and catch it. So just like that. So you're just catching them. And also, you know, even if you don't catch it or anything, remember we're going to go back through with the embroidery thread too and do some fun stitching like that. So we're just going back underneath. Like that. And what I love is using different kind of textures of fabric. Like I have some linen on here, I have some cotton, I have some of the, I think this is cotton, but it's like a woven cotton. So it's like a woven cotton, and then just different textures and stuff. And I love the frayed edges. That is definitely my jam. I love frayed edges. I think it looks really cool, really organic, and just a fun way to craft. But if you don't like that, you know, you can cut with your scissors and get it, you know, how you like it. And of course, you know, do your style for sure. So I'm just popping back like this, and then going up about a ½ inch. So we're just going through, tacking it all down. And then I'll show you guys here at the edge what I do. Make sure I'm still in my fabric. In the back here, my t-shirt. And scraps, if you do not have any scraps, the best way to get them is to Goodwill. You know, go to Goodwill, those are great. Tell your family and friends, and you'll be surprised how much they have that they can donate to you. And also, any of your scraps that you have, like some blouses, flannels. Flannel would work great on here, like a thinner kind of flannel and stuff. Linen pants. I had a linen skirt that I used on tons of projects. Oh my goodness, I loved it. I think I used it all up. But, so okay, so you're at the end here, and then you're going to just turn it around. I like starting over on this end. And then you're just going to go do a back stitch here. Then pop up underneath. And now I'm going to go all the way to this next one right here. So however you got to do it, just kind of pop up like that. Just to tack it. Like that. Okay. And then just do a back stitch behind it. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, a back stitch behind it, and then just pop up a ½ inch right there, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to tie this one off and get some more thread here. So I just go like this, and then just a couple of times like that. Okay, so we got a nice, just so you could see it. Just the little stitches, just like that. So it's just tacking everything down and then just making it easier so you could take all the pins out, and then just, you know, have this sitting around so you don't have your cats or your dogs or kids or anything grabbing it with needles in it, which is just really nice, so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so this is definitely something you can just sit and just do in your own, you know, your spare time, and just have it sitting out, you know, in your comfy spot, and just get it out when you need it, or want, you know, when you need it, when you're stressed out and you're just like, oh my gosh, I need to do this. And it really does just help. Just when your day is done and you're just sitting there relaxing, you just grab it out and you're ready to go. Oh, here, I'll go like this. So you just pop it up like that. Go back behind it, a couple of threads of the fabric, and then just pop it up through. Just like that. Okay? So what I'm going to do, so this video doesn't get super long, is I'm going to finish that, and I'm just going to go all the way down, and then flip it around, go down about, I'll catch probably this next one down here, and then just work my way down, flip it around, go about an inch or so, and then just work your way all the way down. So I'll do all that, and then I will meet up with you guys. Okay, I'm back. Now, I'll show you guys. I got it all tacked down. And you could see that it goes across, but I didn't do them perfectly straight. You can see right here, I went up a little bit because I had to tack down some of the stuff on the front. So that happens. You just gotta go with the flow here and just kind of get it all tacked. But it's easier to see on this side here. Okay. And you can see this side. So it's pretty much tacked down. It's not going anywhere. And that's the point, is just to get it so you don't have to have like the pins in it and stuff. So it just makes it a lot easier to sit and work on and just grab when you want to, you know, work on it. Okay, so what I want to show you guys now is this circle. So I cut it out of, I just took a scrap piece of paper and I took some washi tape and I just sat it down, took my pencil, and I traced around it and then cut it out. Okay? So that's what I did for a circle. But you could take like a jar or, you know, anything round like that and just take it and, I mean, you can even take your spool if you want like a little tiny circle, and you could do that on your paper. Okay? Or, you know, you could take and do one of those either heat pens, the ones that you can draw with, and then once you iron, the ink will go away, or the water ones that just go away with water and stuff. But this is just the easiest for me. I'm just gonna do this. I wanna put it right up here. So I'm gonna take it and pin it. Like this. There we go. And then I got a green. I just got like a darker green here. I don't know if that's gonna show up. But yeah. So I brought you guys in closer so you can see. And I'm just going to do a running stitch around. So I'm just gonna follow it around. I'm gonna go right up on the outside of it. Go up. I'm gonna do a little back stitch just to keep it in place. I even put a knot in the back too, but okay, let's get going here. So you go like this, and then you can go down and then just back up. And you just stay around the circle. So you just go down and then back up. So that's basically how you do a running stitch. Is down and then you just pop right back up, just like that. You can see. So down and then just pop right back up. So it's pretty easy, and they don't have to be perfect, you know. A little off kilter is not bad, I like to say. So if it's a little wonky or anything like that, I think that gives it a little character. So you just pop it down, and then you just go right back up like that. Just kind of just work it around. See, it's nice to grab it and work with it without having the needles in it. So I really do like tacking it down or doing, you know, the basting stitch. Okay, and then we're just going to pop back up. So you're just doing this all the way around it. Like that. And then you just get into the groove of it. And you can go to town and just make tons of the little circles all around if you want. Like that. And there we go. I'm going to take our pen out. Keep this paper because it's great to have. So you can have it at any time you want. And you can see, you got yourself a little circle. So there we go. And then if you want, you can just work your way around the circle like this. And you can do like an inner circle on the inside. So if you do get a knot like this, don't sit in there and yank on it because you're going to get a bigger knot. Just kind of go like that and gently just pull it, and then it should go through like that. Okay, so you can just do that, and you can work your way around and do an inner circle. There we go. And you just kind of twist around with it. These are just fun to incorporate into your slow stitching, because sometimes your mind runs in circles, you know. And you can just do that. So how fun is that? And then you can do another circle if you want, or you can go vertical. You know, you can go like that with them, and then go like this with them, and just you can just get all decorative with it. Okay, so we got that for now. And I wanted to show you guys, because that's a running stitch. That's how you do a running stitch. And I want to show you guys some just examples here too. So I have this that I've been working on, and that's what it is around here, is just the running stitch. I just went ahead and did that around the edge of it all. And this is my Eco Coffee Dyed fabric. It was just a tablecloth that I had, and it's a cotton tablecloth that I coffee dyed. I went out in the yard and got some leaves and did some stamping on it, and then some just stamps with my word stamp I have, so you can see. Isn't that fun? I can put that on the end screen if you guys want to check out how to make this. It's really fun. But I wanted to show you guys too that you can incorporate other things on here. Like this is a cheesecloth, you know, and you can add some buttons with like a little cluster of threads. I keep my threads. So keep your threads. They're really fun to incorporate in all kinds of projects. So I keep those, and you could do stuff like that and things like that. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see different ideas that you can incorporate on top of your slow stitching. So let me know down below, and I can do a fun video. I have some great ideas to incorporate into, and I'll do it on this and just keep incorporating on this one because I have some fun ideas I want to do. So let me know if I get enough comments down below. I love to do that for you guys if you guys are interested. And then this too is, you could take fabric, and I cut out all the fabric and stuff, and then those are all just running stitches just throughout here, just to keep it all together, and then through here on the branches. So those are just running stitches like that, and then all around it in gold. So it turns out really fun, you can see. So running stitches come in really handy, and it depends on how close you want to do them together. Like I did these really close together, and then you can see here I did these a little further apart. So just depending on how you want to do them, and then up here like that, all around the little flower. So through the leaf here. So there we go. So those are some examples on how to do some running stitches. So now what I'm going to do, I just wanted to show you guys that, is I'm going to do this off camera, and I'm going to do running stitch, and I'm just going to go vertically all across here, and I'm just going to catch the edges and just do some fun, switch up colors, grab different colors here and there. You know, when I run out of my thread on my needle, I just switch it over and just keep going, and I'm going to do them all the way down, and probably a little closer than I did these and the, you know, on this like that. I'll do them a little bit closer, and just depending, and I'll catch all the little edges I didn't catch before, and we'll go from there. So I will be back. Okay, so I got it all stitched around. I did my running stitch, you can see here. I think it turned out really fun. So what I did is I just did a running stitch all the way down got to the end here, flipped it around, went up just as much as I wanted to. I mean, some of them are real close together, like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. And then I went down, kind of just weaved around. I mean, they're not all perfect. You could tell I kind of stopped there and then went back and went through and went up a little. And so I'm just trying to catch all the edges and stuff, and then switch colors so you can see the color change and stuff and all that. And on this one, I decided to go ahead and go this way with it. Just like that. And then same with this one. So that's really fun. So it's just, you know, whichever one speaks to you and wants you, you know, to go a certain way on it, you just kind of look at it and go, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go that way with it and do some fun little things on it. I mean, you could do little plus signs on it. You could do little X marks on it. You could do, you know, more circles around. And I went ahead and just did some lines right here through the circle. I just went like that with them. So stuff like that. So this is just a fun way to sit down and do some just calming breaths and just relax, get in your comfort zone, and just stitch away. I mean, it's one way just to kind of escape for a little bit and just let your hands do the work and let your mind not work so hard. So it's a great way just to relax. So what I should show you the back. You can see the back of it. So that's what the back looks like, which I think the back is just as fun as the front. So I think it's kind of neat. What I'm thinking with this is I want to do as I looked at it, I'm thinking a junk journal cover would be really fun with this, to go like this with it. And I don't even mind that. I mean, if that bothers you, you can cut the edges and cut all this off, but I don't mind that it overhangs like that. I think it gives it some fun character. And wouldn't that look nice like that as a junk journal cover? And remember to comment down below if you guys want to see me add some fun things to this, like some different little fun surprises on it. So comment down below. If I get enough comments down there, yeah, just let me know. Just say yes, I want to see what you're doing, what you want to do next with the cover, and you know what I want to add to it and stuff. Got some fun ideas. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.